Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm still dealing with a cold, and I just walked up here top of the hill looking around, and basically a walk in the woods. But my farming partner has gotten all the plastic and drip tape up from 2018 with the exception of one field, and we're going to try to get that out. And the ground is actually drying quite a bit. It was 60 degrees here today, and unfortunately I've been busy at work and haven't been able to take off or anything, so I've not been able to get much done that I'd like to. But you can see the ground's drying quite a bit. So this will be dry enough to plow, moorboard plow, but a lot of the other is not. We need to get onto that. I like to plow on the new moon of February if I can, and that's right now. But circumstances kind of ain't gonna be able to do that at the moment. Might be able to next week or whatever, but I'll plow when it's dry and we won't worry about it. But yeah, that's kind of what we're into. We still gotta finish some fencing. Actually, I got a lot of fencing I need to get done. Got quite a bit of fencing I need to get done. I need to goodness gracious, my nose is killing me. But anyhow, got quite a bit of fencing need to get done, and then we'll start our moorboard plowing and getting our fields ready. We've started getting our seed in. We did get our corn in, corn seed, most of it. Some of the pumpkin seed has come in. We will start in on the cabbage and broccoli at some point. We hope to start planting corn about the middle of April. That's our goal, about April 15th. And we'll be planting corn right on up into about June 15th, I guess will be the latest we'll plant any corn, if we plant that late. But that's kind of what where we're at right now. Just a bit of a side note. I did, if any of you saw the video where I took the baseball bat to the head from Levi, it turns out I do have a crack in my skull. So, you know, that's always a pleasant thing. Also, we've got to, I've got to get some fertilizer out on the pastures, hay ground. I got to get them Christmas trees cleaned out up there and get them fertilized as well. But, yeah, we've, you know, it's finally getting a little bit of a weather break. And really and truly, we've not had a weather break since October. And in all honesty, I still have to, I thought about doing it tonight, but I'd like to get started in the daylight. I need to go out and bush hog off the pumpkin patch, so it will be ready to start plowing, getting hit ready for pumpkins. I like to go ahead and get hit turned. It's pretty clay ground, and the earlier I can turn hit, the better. Also, I was just informed by the missus, we got to clean up around the barn. It gets into a mess, and then we clean it up, and then it gets right back into a mess. But we do have to get some things cleaned up. Got to get rid of these pallets, and I've got jugs of used motor oil. You know, all the stuff just kind of sitting around. We'll check on Levi's two ladies here. They're doing well. I'm very pleased with those calves. Not too shabby. We're going to get a halter on them maybe the end of this week. We went from Saturday to where they just kind of out in the pasture, and you had to coax and beg them with a feed bucket to now you can rub all over them. They've gentle dried up. Of course, they were gentle to start with, but they've got a lot more friendly, and as you can see, they're not very skittish. But we got to work on that. Got to service both the tractors, both the New Holland TN70 and the John Deere 5205. Got to get that serviced up. I did in the video the other day talk about a buddy of mine that bought a tractor, and I won't call his name or anything, but he bought a 5100R John Deere, and dang nice tractor. I like the looks of it a lot. It you know, maybe eventually I may replace the New Holland or add yet another one. I like the New Holland size. You know, the tractor's got some age on it, and getting a few hours on it, but and basically it's my frontline tractor now, even though the John Deere's a little newer and a little lower hour tractor. It's also a smaller horsepower, but the New Holland TN70 is my primary tractor now, frontline if you will. But maybe eventually I might go with a 80-90 horsepower four-wheel drive cab tractor. I probably won't buy a new one. I just can't justify it. I like green paint, but blue and red ain't bad either. So but that's kind of where we're at. Hopefully we'll start getting some videos of us doing stuff as the weather improves. It's a good thing. Just kind of as a side note, if there's any vegetable growers in western North Carolina, eastern Tennessee, southwest Virginia, that area, they're I don't know whether registration's still open for it or not, but they're having a vegetable production meeting in Morristown, Tennessee, Friday and Saturday. And the fellow that's speaking at it's a friend of mine, and he does an excellent job. I don't know if registration's still open for it or not. It's being sponsored by FMC. If registration is open and you can get in, I would recommend anyone that in that area that's growing vegetables to attend that meeting. It's a good meeting. He's done them in the past, and I try to make it to him. So we will close with that. If you like what we're doing, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we will talk to you guys later. I'm getting spring fever. We've had 4 days in a row now in the 50s and 60s, and with no rain, and it's I'm starting to feel it, so I'm ready to go. So maybe tomorrow night I may, if it ain't too wet, I may bush hog that pumpkin patch off, get that chore off my list, and go from there. So until next time, everybody take care of yourself. And like I said, I don't know if there's a website or anything. I talked to the gentleman there Sunday, and he called me and wanted to know if I was coming, and I thought I'd mention it. It's a good workshop. It'll be Friday and Saturday, and so registration's still open. Check into that. And like I said, it's in Morristown, Tennessee, and I think FMC's sponsor, but I don't know the particulars on it. So you might be able to Google it up or something. So anyhow, I'll talk to you guys later, and take care of yourself. Good night.